What's good with you? Grace and peace. It's Apostle T, the Media Foundation. Just checking in to say hello this morning. What's happening, people of God? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Rise, it's a new morning, a new day. Grace and mercy to you. Be filled with the Spirit. Pray in your heavenly language. Get filled up and bless somebody today. Move in natural. If that's unusual, do something unusual. You know, do something different. I got a weak connection, so I don't know how long I'm going to be on. But today I just want to talk about why I do what I do on these little broadcasts. I want to talk about why it's so random. You know, one thing I'm doing for sure, I know I'm rambling, but it's because in my teaching, I have a class on tonight, on Wednesdays, Royal Priesthood Education. I'm very thorough and systematic, and some might even say scholarly, when it comes to actually presenting a message and teaching. And a lot of times I get the impression, well, that's a whole lot. Break that down, make it more simple. You know, don't be so heavy with it. So there's always a cry for simplicity. So my attempt at simplicity is just off the top. Let me just ramble. Let me just be random. You're not going to hear me just say, I'm going to do, you know, I might do a 1, 2, 3 parts, but you're not going to hear a whole series on a particular thing. Me sitting at a desk, breaking it down, only because it's my opportunity to just be free from the norm, to do something different from what I usually do, spending hours upon hours in the presence and getting revelation and teaching it and breaking down the Greek and Hebrew and all that. Sometimes I just want to talk. So what you're getting right now, you know, you might see me picking up the phone, getting some coffee, getting some tea. You might see the phone go dark. Right now you can't see my face because I'm driving, so you just see the road. You see me driving. But it's just random. I'm trying to keep it light. Somebody might look at it and, man, this is not a this is not a professional production. I don't mean for it to be. I don't mean for it to be a professional production. I just mean to just sit down here and just ramble and just say what's in my heart. The scripture says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever's in your heart, if you're speaking long enough, it's going to come out. So this is just for the people who follow my page and who I'm in covenant relationship or who just happen to see the broadcast and want to check it out, just to randomly speak on his goodness early in the morning. It's also, you see in my title, it's also for me to rumble, and that means that I'm constantly fighting against the powers of darkness that try to come at me, powers of mediocrity, powers of laziness, powers of fear, powers of doubt, powers of unbelief. So in doing this, it is a regimen and a discipline, even if I have not studied out what I'm going to say. But I'm going to get on here and broadcast and say something to the people of God to encourage them, even though I don't really know fully what I'm going to say when I come on. So just saying that to say, if you want some more systematic teachings, I have some books out. I have the Royal Priesthood Manual, and it's breaking down the ethereal knowledge and science of the priesthood. If you want to get deep like that, I have some stuff like that. Or if you want to break down, understand kingdom music, back in the day, Watchman Society put out a book about music in the kingdom, governmental music. And I have that on Amazon, and you check that out if you want to check that out. Or if you're in town, if you're close, you can stop by my class on Wednesdays at the Ruach. That's on LCC's campus, as we break down royal priesthood education, what it means to be priests, what it means to be kings, and we really go in and just break down the ministry of the body of Christ and the functions, and we deal with anything you think about in terms of that. We deal with ranks and positions. We deal with administrations. We deal with the economy of the priests. We deal with so many ranges, the intercessory ministry of the priests. One of the people asked the question, well, what if I'm not a priest? And I'm like, okay, well, let's start the class back over again, because we got to understand that we all are priests if we're in the body of Christ. It is a body of priests. So, we're not Roman Catholics. So anyway, that, like I said, it's just random. It's random. But if you've had destructive habits in the past, if you were overly compulsive in sin in the past, it's good for you to get a little obsessive about communicating the word and the gospel and having an outlet where you can share. Because see, you can do that and be safe. It's okay. Find a hobby, start writing, start scribbling, drawing. Do something that occupies your mind with the things of God, that helps you to think on things that are holy, that's pure. So it's my rambling, it's my rumbling, and it's my randomness. And it's good. That's good for me. But the reason why I'm doing it before you is so that you can be inspired and modeled to do yours. Do your due diligence to make your warfare complete, make your warfare 100%, make it solid. In other words, make full proof of your ministry, your sonship. If nothing else, I'm warring against the heavenlies. I would do this if nobody came on, if nobody came online. Nobody came on, I would still do it because I'm still declaring, and I know who's listening. The Father's listening, and the angelic hosts are listening. So these are decrees and declarations in the atmosphere. So those who get a chance to listen to it, they just, you're gleaming from the overflow. Yeah, I know it's in and out. I know it's in and out right now. So my connection is probably not really clear. Facebook is giving me a message that I'm in and out. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this down right now. But what I do want to say is that the Lord is good. His mercy endures forever. Keep doing what you know to do, and be inspired just to live right and to be on point. As a matter of fact, now that I'm looking at it, it says Terrence Frederick Ministry page is telling me that it's in and out this morning. So this must be my wife. This must be Sharika right there telling me that. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get up off here. I'll probably do another one later on. All right. Grace and peace.